So I have spent £1,000 on Vinted for items to resell on eBay. Was it worth it? Let's get into the video. Good morning everyone, how are we doing? I hope you've all had a great week. Welcome back to my channel, welcome to the video. And yes, it's another Vinted video, so you know the score by now. If you haven't seen them already, go to my channel, go to my videos, and I've done two now. I've done a video on flipping trainers from Vinted to eBay, and then another one which is just general items. Tends to be more trainers and board games and toys, things like that. Today it's another one of them. This is going to be filmed across a few sort of collections from my parcel shop. I've got stuff coming all the time, so I've got 6 packages today which we're going to open. And as always, I've wrote down what everything cost me and what I expect to sell it for on eBay. So without further ado, we'll grab the first package and we'll get into it. So this one's a pair of trainers. I always like to rate the sort of Vinted packaging. They've actually used the proper mailing bag this time. And then they're in a bin bag, which is fine. Put the rubbish down there. So these are very nice. These are high-tech silver shadows. The light's not great. Oh, it's all right there. I like picking up items, high-tech brand. I wear it myself. I quite like it. It's sort of retro look. These silver shadows are UK size 7. I bought them for £10, £13.49 with fees and postage, and I'll be looking at getting between £25 and £30 back for these. So normally your normal silver shadows are all sort of grey. These have got a nice yellow sort of pastel soul to them, and then a sort of pink, blue and yellow sort of colour scheme. Yeah, very nice. Always looking out for these kind of things. They seem to sell well. So that's the first item. We'll save that one. This one looks like some kind of board game. I obviously know what I've bought, but I don't know which one's which, if that makes sense. What have we got? I think we've got an Asda carrier bag. So this is a Monopoly. I like picking up these different variants, the sort of special editions. And this is a Kiss, special edition, which I believe, are they a rock band? Take a rock pilgrimage through Kiss's rise to fame. Yeah, hit singles, albums. So yeah, it's a special edition for Kiss, the band. It's not brand new, but it's in very good condition, I was told. And the right, it looks like everything's there. So this one, I sent an offer of £5 and it was accepted. So absolute bargain. £8.44 with fees and postage, and looking to get back £25. So another nice item. Monopoly's perfect for the run up to Christmas during Q4. And as always, easy to photograph, easy to post, you know, no messing about. Next one. This is another nice item. Something a bit different though. So this is a Red Dragon Draconic Pro wired gaming keyboard. So obviously bought it on Amazon. It's brand new and unopened. So whether they got 2 of them or whether they don't need it anymore, I don't know. But it was on Vinted, brand new and sealed. Just got this sticker on it, but that was £15, which was £18.74 with fees. And brand new listings on eBay, these are going for between £40 and £50. So yeah, nice easy flip, don't have to do anything with it. Brand new, so I know it'll be working and everything. Shouldn't have any problems with that. Again, a nice sort of stocking filler at Christmas. Moving on. If you are enjoying the video, remember to drop it a like, drop it a comment. Tell me what you've been up to. Tell me, are you a reseller? How's Q4 going for you this year? So this has come in a Timberland shoe box. I haven't bought any Timberland, so but a nice box. So I'll reuse any boxes like that I get. And we have got ourselves another pair of high-tech trainers. I think the others, the size 7, are probably women's, and these are men's. These aren't Silver Shadows, but I really like this style of these. They've got some wear to them. Where are we? High-tech trainers. But these were £3, so can't complain with them really. £6.14 with fees, and looking to get £20 back. So yeah, I like doing trainers because they're easy to photograph. You know the size, you can show the condition. You don't really have many returns because people know their shoe size. They go straight in a bag and out the door, you know, no messing about. Next up, it looks like it's another Monopoly. Yes. And we've got a Sainsbury's bag this time. Get rid of my address. There must be hundreds of these special editions of Monopoly. This one's really cool. Rick and Morty special edition. Again, it's been opened, but it was classed as very good condition. So it looks like everything's there. It just needs sorting out. The cash just needs putting back and that and whatnot. So that's another nice item. Rick and Morty Monopoly, £5 on that one again. So these special edition Monopolies at £5, I'll be snapping them up all day. £25 this will go for. Well, between 20 and 30, and then you've got to think about your fees and all my postage is added on top. So happy with that one. And the last package I've got for today is this bundle. So I went on someone's, you can go on someone's kind of shop on Vinted, find a few items, bundle them together, and it sort of combines the postage, and sometimes you get like 10% off or something. So I saw one item and I thought, oh, what else have they got if I can do a bundle? And I think I did 5 items. This bundle cost me £27.76, including the fees. And first up we have got this, I think it's vintage, Star Wars pin collector set. This wasn't what I was buying the bundle for, but they had it on their shop and it was cheap enough, so I thought I'd get it. Value wise, probably £10 plus post. It's got a really old price tag there for Forbidden Planet in London of £1.99. So I was just seeing if it had a date on it. I'm not too sure. It's got a price in dollars as well, so maybe it was originally American. So yeah, nice item again, nice stocking filler for Christmas for a Star Wars fan. If you like anything you see in the videos, then check out the link to my eBay store below. Everything will be listed. If you are interested in anything, make sure to message me on Instagram instead of eBay, just so I can communicate with you. eBay are a bit funny with doing deals outside of eBay, so yeah. If you see anything you like, I should be able to do you a deal over on Instagram. So the other items I've got 4 duvet sets. Oh, moving the table. 4 duvet sets. What have I got? I've got 3 Star Wars ones. So these 2 are the same, and they're all single size, so perfect for kids. Brand new and sealed. I think they were originally from Asda. You can see £14 in the top corner. I've got this Star Wars one, which is a bit different. And then I've got this Marvel one, which, looking at that, looks like it's come from Argos. So yeah, all brand new and sealed. They were £5 each, and I estimate them to go for £15 to £20 each on eBay. So like I said, that whole bundle from the same seller cost me £27.76, and I'm looking to get between sort of £70 and £80 back. And yeah, these are quick and easy to post, literally go in a mailing bag and they're out the door, so no messing about. Everything I've pretty much shown you is so easy to photograph, easy to post. There's not really any testing required, they're not electrical. With the shoes, you just have to show in the photos the condition, and again with the Monopoly, just check it's complete, doesn't take long at all. So yeah, that's today's little haul of Vinted items. I'll be back shortly with the next lot. Right guys, I am back for the second instalment on this Vinted video. I've just come back from the parcel shop. I've dropped off some orders and they had a bag load of parcels for me to take away. I have just done my research, written down what I bought, what I paid and what I expect to get. So as you will see from the title, I have now spent £1,000 on Vinted over the last year or so. I think it averages out about £100 a month, give or take. And yeah, we're going to give you the results at the end, see if it's worth it, see if it's a viable sourcing option. Now we're coming into the winter, so yeah, we will crack on with the first item. As Vinted goes, it's very well packed. And a nice bit of bubble wrap to reuse. Very well packed. There we go. So my first item is an Only Fools and Horses DVD box set. There we go. All the series and all the specials all in one box set. It's got a bit of sun fade into it, which I knew that was said in the listing. But yeah, nice item, coming up to Christmas as well. ideal. So Only Fools and Horses box set. So that was £10 and it was £13.69 with fees and postage. And I expect to get £25 for that before my fees, obviously. So nice and easy to post, nice to photograph. You know how it is now. Anything that's easy to photograph, doesn't require any cleaning, easy to post, an ideal time to sell at Christmas. So it's ticking all the boxes so far. Next up, we have a rather nice pair of trainers. Now, I've not heard of this brand before. They're called Kangaroos, or Roos. There you go, Kangaroos. They look unused or very lightly worn. There's a bit of mud on them, so they've been very lightly worn. Mountaineering trainers. Kangaroos, they cost me £8 and £11.39 with fees. And yeah, they're a good brand. I expect to get £30 to £35 on them. They are a UK size 7.5, so a good size. I'm not sure if they're unisex, but I suppose they can be. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, very good condition, good return, easy to photograph, whatnot. So yeah, happy with them. I'll be looking out for that brand a bit more often. Another one, this feels like trainers as well. It is. Another very nice pair. Smell a bit weird. High-tech silver shadows. I always pick these up. These are really nice. Really good sellers. High-tech. These are only a £5. So I've got certain criteria on Vinted as a saved search, and I just happened to be on there at the right time. You know, very good condition, hardly used. High-tech silver shadows with a bit of an orange sort of accent there. £5, £8.24 with fees, and they will go for £25. I tend to list them and they sell pretty quick. I just can't get over that smell. I'm pretty sure they smell of weed, but yeah. I might have to do something with them. I might have to aerate them or something, but yeah. This is the thing with buying on Vinted. You don't know where the items are coming from, etc. But I'm sure we can do something with them. It's not like a tobacco light smoke, and they're not stained. It's just a subtle sort of aroma of a certain substance. So yeah, we'll get them sorted before I pass that on to my customer, because I don't want any negative feedback. Right, moving on. You can probably tell what this is if you've been watching my videos, and you know the size of it. Classic Vinted bin bag packaging. Does the job as long as the item's not fragile. So this is another Monopoly special edition. The box is like really battered. This one smells okay. And I've not seen this before. It's a download festival special edition of Monopoly, so that's really cool. I'm guessing it's got the different areas of the festival, the different camps, rock bands, that kind of thing. I think you can buy this. I'm not sure if it's got a year on it. 2018. I couldn't find any of these on eBay. I could only find them on the official Download Festival website, and they were £30 on there, brand new. I paid £7 for this, £10.54 with fees, and I've got an estimate of 25 to 30, but I'm thinking if the new ones are 30, this box is really kind of battered here. It's been ripped and taped up and stuff, so I need to sort it out. I might only be able to ask about 20 for it. Those items are new, so yeah, I might only be able to ask 20, so not a total flop. I wouldn't say a flop, but maybe not as good as some of the others. But that just shows you every time you don't win, but I'm not going to lose money on it, so that's all that matters. Moving on, we will grab this box. Let me know down below if these videos have encouraged you to have a look on Vinted. Like I've said before, I tend to just do it in the evenings when I'm chilling out, when I've got 10 minutes. So most of it is being at the right place at the right time. This is well packaged as well. There we go, more bubble wrap to reuse. So this is also a special edition Monopoly, and it's a pink one, and this is called the Boutique Edition. So like a women's kind of girls version, I guess. I think it was exclusive to Toys R Us, I'm not too sure. From my research, they've done a couple of different types of it. I've never picked one up before. But it looks really cool. It looks like a sort of jewellery box. There you go, you can see yourself being filmed. So it's like a jewellery box, needs a bit of a clean up. It is used, but it's all there, it's complete. There's a game board that opens up. So yeah, I've seen them and they're worth quite a bit because they're quite scarce. And I've actually picked up 2 of these. I've got another one that's brand new. So this one I paid £10, which came to £13.49, and I expect to get £30 back for that one, with it being Christmas and with it being quite a scarce edition. And it's in good condition. It is used, but it's in good condition. It's complete. Yeah, easy £30 on eBay on that one. I believe this is the other one, so I'll go straight into this one so you can see. There we go. So this is really nice. This is the same as the other one you've just seen. Same box there, and this is brand new and sealed. I'm just having a look. Yeah, it's got the original seals on it. It's never been opened, never been played with, and this is quite a scarce Monopoly. This goes for good money. So it doesn't say anything about it being exclusive to Toys R Us, but it might have been. 2007, so it's a good 16 or so years old. And yeah, it's still sealed, so that's really good. So I've got an estimate on this one of £40 to £50, and I think I'll be pushing the top end of that, maybe a bit more than 50. So that was a very good pickup. I'll definitely be looking out for more of them. Just got to think though, maybe in the new year I'll maybe diversify a little bit on Vinted, maybe not look so much for board games and things, because all that will kind of die off a bit. But trainers and DVDs, things like that, yeah, you can't go wrong. So we have got 4 items left. We'll do something a bit different. This bundle wrapped in brown paper. Actually, it looks like a potato sack or something. As long as it arrives undamaged, I don't care what you send it in. There we go. So I thought I would look at some toys and games with it coming up to Christmas as well. Some stocking filler kind of things. This is a Connects set. I remember they've taped it shut, but everything inside is sealed, so it's classed as new. This cost me £4.50, £7.45 with fees, and I'll probably get £20 plus postage back on that. But it's nice and easy to ship. Drop it in a box, away it goes. Easy £10 profit or something after fees. Not a lot of work at all. And yeah, something a bit different, so happy with that one. So far we're doing all right. If you are enjoying the video, remember to drop it a like down below. It really helps my channel grow. Now I've tipped over 1,000 subscribers, which is great. I'm really happy with that. And I'll also mention now that this will probably be my last video this year, unless I do a live video or something like that. But the regular weekly uploads are going to stop throughout December, just to give myself a break, and I will restart in January, just so I can be with family and whatever life throws at you. But up to now, the weekly uploads are working really well. I've got a few regular viewers now, so that's really nice. So, next item, we have had one of these before. Slightly different one. It might have been from a different year, but it was a slightly different box. This is a make your own Opoly. Paid £3 on this one. £6.34 with fees. We will take a look inside, see if it's new, see if it's been used. There we go. So you've got the things you print out on the computer. Put that in there. You've got the disc. You've got the tokens. And you've got a brand new blank board. So yeah, it's classed as new. And I expect to get £20 back on that one. So I'm building up quite a collection of Monopolies now, but they are selling as well, which is the main thing. I need to get all these items photographed and on my store, which I'll be doing straight after this video. We have got two more. We'll do this one. I believe this was another kind of snipe deal that was a good price and there's some good profit in it. They've actually included the original receipt for the item and the original tag as well for it. So we will get rid of the box. So these are a pair of red Adidas Predator football boots. I think they are for AstroTurf. I'm not too sure. I'm not a football guy, but yeah, I did my research and they were worth picking up. So I got them for £7, which is an absolute steal. They're in really good condition. Not much wear on the bottom at all. £10.54 with fees. And I'll be looking at getting over £30. Solds are a bit all over the place. If I take some nice photos do a nice listing, then yeah, we could be pushing 40, a bit more maybe. Maybe a bit out of season or so with these, but they'll still sell. Definitely worth picking up. Sports Direct receipt shows they paid £75 when they were new. So yeah, it's good to have that, I guess. And the original tag for them as well. I'll keep that all together. So we've got one more to open, and it looks like another board game. At the end of this video, I will run through everything you've just seen. I will tell you how much I spent and how much I expect to get as a total, so it can give you an idea. But like I said before, and like you can see in the title, over the last year or so, I've spent £1,000 now on Vinted, which kind of seems crazy. Which is why I put in the thumbnail, am I addicted? But if it wasn't making me money, then I wouldn't carry on doing it, would I? So I must be doing something right. This is another nice item. I can't wait to get all this photographed and get it on my shop, because these are some really nice items. It is another special edition Monopoly, this time Jurassic World. Has it got a year on it? 2015. Take a look inside. The cash is going everywhere. There we go, that's that sorted. Jurassic, so this was another bargain. This only cost me £5, so sometimes I see the listing, see the price, and I don't even do any research. All the cards need sorting out, which I can do. So it is a used item, but it's in very good condition. I just need to check it's complete with all the little counters and the dice. I've got a return on this one of £30 to £35. Look how cool that is. I never knew they made so many different Monopolies until I saw them all on Vinted. Everyone's obviously having a clear out before Christmas to get a bit of cash. So yeah, Jurassic World Monopoly. Yeah, looking at getting £30 to £35 on that one, which is great. There's a little leaflet. So yeah, another 10 items that I have bought on Vinted. It's a really good sourcing opportunity over the winter time whilst car boots are slowing down or stopping, and charity shops, yeah, it's raining, it's wet, you don't want to go out. You can do this from the comfort of your own home, and even if you don't drive, you can get the items delivered straight to your door. You pay a little bit more for delivery, but it's only pence. But I tend to get all mine delivered to the same parcel shop, and then when I have a bag load of orders that I'm sending out, I'll go and drop them off at the shop. So it's pretty much a full circle. Some of the items that are getting dropped off there will come back here, get photographed, get sold on eBay, and they'll go back to the same parcel shop. Yeah, so it's a really good sourcing opportunity. Like I say, if you don't drive and it's the winter time, you don't have to go out. You may be making a bit less money per item than you would on some car boot bargains and things like that, but you would expect that. But also you can get some really good deals if you look at newly listed and you're quick. But yeah, you've got to remember there's a lot of people doing this. I'm not the only one, which is why I'm not scared to tell you about it. Yeah, you've just got to be lucky, but there's plenty out there for everyone. So yeah, I highly recommend giving it a go. I'm going to run through the figures now, and I'll be straight back with what we earned. So I've just done all my calculations of all the items you've seen in this video that I picked up on Vinted. So in total, how many items were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 items in total. And we spent a total of £188.48. And adding up all the values, and just bear in mind, I've been conservative, so I've gone the sort of average, kind of lower end. And this value is before eBay takes its fees. It's before I pay for promoted listings, and it's before I send out offers on items as well. So this is the pure sort of net value, £490. So I've taken, just to give you an idea, roughly, I've taken 15% off that as a sort of average eBay fees. Sorry, 490 would be the gross number. 15% off, that leaves £416. And if you say I've sent out some offers and paid for promoted and stuff like that, you're looking at 400 or just under. So when we look at what we've spent, we have doubled up our money. We have made £200 on everything you've seen there, and over 20 items that averages out to £10 an item. So for a couple of hours sourcing on your phone, you don't even need a laptop or computer to do this. It can all be done from your phone. You can photograph the items on your phone, and you can list them on eBay, and everything you can do from your phone. So you don't need a lot of equipment. A couple of hours sourcing, you know, a couple of hours photographing and listing, things like that, and you've made £200. So yeah, it's a good sourcing opportunity, like I've said before. So don't be scared to give it a go. Download the Vinted app and start with some items you know about. If you're into trainers, look at trainers. If you're into clothing, look at clothing. I don't really look at clothing too much because, you know, it doesn't interest me as much, and I don't know a lot about it. So it might be something I look at in the future, but yeah, start with something you know. Head over to eBay, do your research. Just remember, if you are buying to resell, you will need a business eBay account. So I've got the lower shop, I think it's about £30 a month or something like that. And I've also got a business bank account joined to it as well. So I use Monzo, which works really well. I have scheduled payouts that go into Monzo, and I have all my expenses that come out of Monzo as well. So it works really well for me. But yeah, just remember, if you're buying with the intention to resell, you can't be doing that on a private eBay store. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this week's video. People seem to like these vintage ones, so I will keep doing more of them. But like I said, in December, I'm taking a bit of a break, but I will be back in January. Yeah, so thanks for all your support. I've reached 1,000 subscribers, like I've said, which is great. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Enjoy your Christmas and all that, and your New Year. Hope you do well during Q4 and you've sold plenty. Take care, and we will see you soon. Bye.